Something really bad just happened.
Light LLM.
Light LLM.
Light LLM.
Light LLM. All your secrets are gone. Basically the scariest imaginable in modern software.
It's the backbone of how enterprises talk to OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, AWS.
This is what's being called a supply chain hack. And really, it's a chain reaction because what they have done with just a few tokens that they have compromised, they have now got access to hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of other tokens that can be used to compromise other tools at scale really quickly.
Once the attacks were in here, they were dropping, credential stealing malware, and then there's sort of been this process of watching them evolving their tooling kind of in real time. And it kind of feels like they're using a bunch of AI to build it as build the plane as they're kind of flying it.
So this is big. This is bigger than Light LLM. This is bigger than a lot of things. You can't, do you even download a security package to protect yourself right now? I'm not. So this whole thing started with HackerBot Claw, which claw for claw, OpenBot Claw, OpenClaw. So the team behind it, TeamPCP, they are an AI first kind of organization. They're hacking a lot of stuff. And this team is basically like the next generation of hackers, and we're gonna have to rethink how we think about everything, including Python itself, because of how these .pth files work and run just whenever your Python loads. And I'm gonna just walk you through just the straight, maybe a bit oversimplified version of what happened, but this is essentially how it happened. How did they get this inside of Light LLM, which has been downloaded, I think, 97 million times? Big software companies have lots of coders who build stuff, so they use a thing called workflow automations. So one of the popular workflow automation tools is Trivy by Aqua Security, who, by the way, when all this is happening, is promoting and talking about the conference like nothing happened. So Trivy is this solution that companies use to check for security vulnerabilities when the developers from all over the place are uploading all their code and doing everything. Well, the security firm made a small mistake, and that allowed a hacker, looks like an OpenClaw, HackerBot Claw. The account has been removed. So basically it was monitoring all these GitHub repos, and it discovered that one of the workflow automations had a vulnerability in it that allowed them to get the GitHub token associated with it. So with that token, they were able to update the workflow. And so developers who were pushing their code to Light LLM, it was going through the Trivy workflow. And while an update to Light LLM was going through the workflow, the attackers were able to use that privileged access through that token that they got from Trivy in order to pull out the PyPI tokens that are used to push to the repository where everyone downloads Python packages from. They got the tokens, so they were able to act on behalf of Light LLM and push up an update. This lasted, again, 3 hours. This update was pushed, and so everyone who downloaded Light LLM, they came equipped with a .pth file. The chain reaction is, when they did this compromise and they downloaded all the keys from all of these large enterprises, individuals, all these people, those tokens and those AWS keys and all of that information can now be used to do the same attack. Which brings us back to the fact that Python, in and of itself, we have to do a reassessment. Before, we weren't able to put exploits out at this speed and at this scale, and this is spreading. There are so many packages right now. For the next month, I wouldn't update any software unless you know it's been compromised, at which point it's probably too late. More in future videos on that. This was day 31 of 100 on OpenClaw. Thanks for watching.